Pakinggan po natin at pakinggan din po ninyo ang mga more or less nangyari dun sa public hearing, Human Rights Committee sa Kongreso tungkol ho dun sa inisal na pag-iimbestiga sa kampanya laban sa illegal drugs ng nakaraang gobyerno at kung ano ang mga more or less nangyari doon. Pakinggan po ninyo yung mga pagtatanong ni Congresswoman Janet Garin na isang doktora.
Yun na yung first time na nakita ko na maraming pinatay na nakabalot at may mga placards. So sa inyo po bang experience dalawa? Nangyari ba ito ng mga nakaraan na taon?
Ayan o. So, kita nyo. Talaga hong dinidig.
I'd like to recognize Congresswoman Garin.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, just to recap, several numbers has been given. May I inquire from the PNP and the CIDG as to the inventory of cases filed both against uniformed personnel and private responders. So can we have that submitted? Yes, okay. Para ma-vet natin lahat ng numbers.
Mr. Chair, may I be clarified in the last private respondents case filed against private respondents? Mr. Chair, may I be clarified on that?
Earlier,
police po itong...
I believe during the interpellation and the statements, I'm not sure if it's from Attorney Conti, there were mention about yung mga biktima ay nakakasuhan. One concrete example that was given was the driver of Councilor Kadungog. Yes, and I also heard, as mentioned by the other resource person, na yung isa nag-drive lang, yung mga kasama that would end up having cases para yung biktima ay kinasuhan tuloy instead of the alleged PNP assailant.
Dahil patay na po yung may kagagawa.
Yes, but we just want to have an inventory of cases filed. No, para makita natin, baka naman talagang may basis for the PNP to file. And we would also like to look into the strength of the cases filed. Kasi minsan, ang hirap na palagi to respond. Kung nasan yung...
will respond, please, and then General Belde will be able to answer the query.
Yes, Your Honor, just quickly in the case of Francisco Maneja Jr.
Yes, Atty. Conteto, abogado ng biktima.
He was actually accused of violation of Section 5, Article 2 of the Comprehensive Drugs Act. He was acquitted August 6, 2018. Unfortunately, I do not know how he is at present, but as I understand, he was not able to file counter charges against the policeman.
So, my question here, Mr. Chair, who spent for the legal fees?
Naku, yung gastosan na yan.
Your Honor, in this case, I think Mr. Maneja was represented by the Public Attorney's Office.
Okay. And yung nagreklamo ay yung PNP?
They would have to be represented by the prosecutor assigned to these two lawyers are assigned to the court.
Ano ba yung pinakauna?
Yung pinakauna po yun is yung Oplan double barrel.
So not the Oplan Tokang.
Yes, the Oplan Tokang actually is under
General
Oplan Tokang is actually under
PNP
double barrel. Dalawa po yun. Dalawa pong approach yun, yung Tokhang at saka yung HBT. Just like the Honorable Congressman Akop have said earlier, yun po yung ano doon. Yung Tokhang is basically, sabi nga nila, is a Visayan language, knock and plead. Doon po ginawa yung kumakatok sa mga different houses na pwedeng merong drug dependent if they want to be rehabilitated.
Yung tok kasi sa Bisaya is tok-tok.
Yes.
Tok-tok. Hang is hangyo ka, you request.
It's Tokhang galing sa China.
It's a knock and plead po yun.
It's a knock and plead. General, curious lang, bakit po, I'm also Bisaya, pero bakit ba Bisaya ang naging... Is it in relation
Bisaya
to...
po ang salita ng dating Chief PNP, Your Honor, si Senator Bato.
It's not related to the President being Bisaya.
Hindi po. It's
okay.
the Chief PNP, General Bato.
Okay, sige.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So yun po ang concept of operation nun. Kaya po kung mapansin natin, in just a matter of less than few months, ang dami pong nag-surrender. I think for 1 or 2 years time, ang nag-surrender po it's more than 1 million. Nag-surrender. Drug dependence, the whole country. Kaya po na-overwhelm yung Pilipinas noon. Wala tayong ano.
Ano lang clarify natin. Tokhang means tok,
Yes.
Hang is hangyo, but the ones who is making hangyo is the drug dependent. Tama?
No,
It's-
the pleadings come from the PNP themselves. The pleadings like yung pag makikiusap po sila na kung ikaw ay drug dependent, pwede kang mag-volunteer na
Okay,
before you get
okay.
addicted, no, deeply addicted, magpa-rehab ka na lang.
Okay,
So
okay.
yun po ang nangyari. And then the
So
HPD,
it's
of course, the police
Tokhang is a
operations.
component of
Double
Double
barrel.
barrel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tapos when I retired, meron na pong hindi ko alam kung ano yun, reloaded or what. Hindi ko na po alam yun, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah,
Basta
can
inabutan ko po
somebody,
yung
Mr. Chair?
offline
Para
Tokhang.
pala matrix yan.
para lang align tayo sa definition of terms.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
maybe we can
Your Honor.
request the PNP, any PNP representative, yung Oplan, that's
Oplan
double,
Tokhang.
Oplan Tokhang is a component of Oplan double barrel. Yun. Iba pa yung double barrel alpha, iba pa yung double barrel reloaded. Sige, sir, if you can, Mr. Chair, with your permission, can we be appraised as to the definition and the components?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The succeeding oplans from double barrel, we can say in some, Madam Mr. Chair, are just precursors of the old. But the new ones are just changing the focus, but still on illegal drugs. That's all how I can describe the succeeding oplans.
So ayan, bahagi lang po yun ng palitan ng mga ni Congresswoman Danit Garen, isang doktora, member ng Committee on Human Rights, at saka si Congressman as Chairman Benny Abante, si former PNP Chief Al Bayalde po yung nadidinig. At saka yun po kanina nauna si Attorney Conte, yun po yung abogado ng mga biktima. So, medyo kinat ko na lang ho yan kasi yung bandang huli, medyo brutal po yung mga lingwaheng lumabas doon dahil nga yung kung paano meron daw po na, paano ba natin banggitin yun ng as in general. Yun, chinap-chap. Yan na lang, huwag na natin kung ano yung chap-chap. Basta meron ho talagang biktima na masyadong marahas doon sa double barrel at Tokhang operation. So, yun po yung sa nakaraang gobyerno. At yan ay pagpapatunay, seryoso po ang ating mga kongresista ngayon alamin ang totoo doon sa war on drugs noong nakaraang gobyerno. Paano nangyari ito at ano ang naging epekto pangkalatan. So sinasabi ni retired General PNP Chief yan, Al Bayalde, na marami naman hong nag-surrender. Totoo naman, marami rin nag-surrender na mga dependent noon. Milyon nga daw. Pero yun na nga, kahit maraming nag-surrender at nahuli, marami rin ho yung mga casualties. Sa record nga ng PNP, nasa mga 6,000 to 7,000 ang napatay nila sa di umano ay nanlaban. Pero doon sa mga civilian na nag-record kung ano ilan talaga, mahigit na 20,000. Hingayin dahil lang kung bakit. Dati kasi hindi pinag-uusapan ito under Duterte administration. Kaya yung mga naging biktima, nagtakbuhan, nagpuntahan ng International Criminal Court kasi naghahanap sila ng hustisya. Dito hindi pwede. Pero meron daw mga naipile na kaso, until now hindi pa rin malinaw. So ayun po yung nangyari. Ganun pa man, wala na yung operation na yon. Totally under Marcos administration binago. Rule of law ang gusto ng ating Pangulo. Kung merong pagdududa, imbestigahan. Pag merong probable cause o ebidensya, kasuhan sa korte. Then korte ang magbibigay ng kaparusahan sa mga illegal drugs operation or kung sino masangkot dito. Yan ang rule of law, due process. Hindi pwede yung Tokhang, hindi pwede yung Oplan double barrel. Kasi yung Tokhang double barrel, parang madugo talaga eh. So ayaw ho yan yung ating kasalukuyang Pangulo. Ang gusto niya, ang korte ang magpaparusa, ang ating batas ang magpaparusa sa mga gumagamit ng illegal or involved sa mga illegal drugs. So mas maganda yon. Sa ngayon, nag-iimbestiga ang Kongreso dahil gusto nilang malaman ng totoo. Anong nangyari sa mga biktima? Ano ang talagang nangyari sa operation ng PNP noong nakaraang administrasyon? So, more or less, meron kayong idea. Marami ho talagang naging biktima dyan at yung karapatang pantao ang pinapahalagahan. Kaya yung Committee on Human Rights ni Congressman Abante ay talagang umabante na. Kasi sabi nga niya, kailangang umabante, huwag aatras yung paghahanap ng hustisya at pagbibigay ng katarungan sa mga naging biktima.